$20. Oh my god. The Irish reunification. Okay, sleepy time.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
He's smoking? I didn't know you smoke, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Well, there are two characters named Kim that both enjoy a cigarette. If I had 2 quarters for every time that happened, my brain. If I had a quarter for every time that happened, I'd have 2 quarters. But hey.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
God damn it. Smoking? Horrible. Absolutely horrible for everyone involved. But it looks cool. I think I might want to pick up cigarettes. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
He is in love with them.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly 1 cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Right then, debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
Sadly, the music is louder than his actual voice right now. How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate, and there's still much to do at the crime scene.
He is not particularly satisfied with your progress, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Don't worry, Kim, I'll be in much better shape tomorrow. It's all part of the plan, starting from the outside and working back toward the scene of the murder. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I? Say nothing. I could go for 10 sorry cops.
As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him, so that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Yeah, Joyce... We talked a lot to Joyce, but she didn't really give us any pertinent information other than... I don't know. A lot of shit I really didn't need to know.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have been running pretty much everywhere. Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know, my mind moves fast, the rest has to try and keep up. Training for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. That's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do. This is me. I don't like to waste time.
Alright, and forgive me, this is just something I have to ask. If you have shoes, then why aren't you wearing them?
I forgot to put my shoes back on. Kim, I thought it was going to bed. I'm just that rugged. It's part of my penance. It's a fashion thing. They're not bad enough for this stud.
Suit yourself. But you should probably consider wearing them anyway.
Okay. So, what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Well, they can't request records if I die before they can do anything.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure that the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Okay. I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, what happens to the people we convict?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Well, if I kill someone in front of Kim, he'll vouch for me.
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all the rules? The coalition government?
Yes, the international community's mission in Revachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window just below that one, dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
This shit I love. The fact that, we're talking, but he's just looking around. And there's these little details. Like shit that would happen in real life that would just go unnoticed. Let's say it was the citizens. Say nothing.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The Moralitern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Point to your head.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
ICP. Insane Clown Posse? The ICUP. What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist
The car?
project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
They just... When they say DeLoreans, I think of the fucking car.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Kim's like, I can't be fucking bothered to go into this bullshit right now. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern, don't you, Kim?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
When I was in my 20s...
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I know Kim is 42, 43, but it's just weird. Like him talking about, oh, me and my young scallywag days. These two men in their 40s have my entire heart. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Oh my god. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police our official. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. We're stooges of the world's biggest bird... What the fuck is happening? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
Oh. Oh, I love Lexi. Baby girl. That one post, like, talking about your friends' pets like they're celebrities.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Even Kim is like, a fucking Kuno, man. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Okay, he looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help us improve the situation here, at least do some good. I've been talking a lot today, so if I said Dark Souls wet, I wouldn't be surprised.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Okay, I need to talk to Joyce. No, they did not kiss, sadly. Oof. Okay, part of me wants to immediately put shit here. Actually, I'll save. They did not kiss. We talked about... I don't know what we talked about. I was more enthralled by Kim just being here than anything else. I am also very infatuated with Kim. I think I'll do this one. This was the jumping thing. Alright. So eepy. See you in the morning. Bye. Oh my god, Kim. Comfortable whole bye. Well, if Kim's asleep, then I can just do things on my own. Party all night. It's so sad not seeing Kim there, though. I wonder if Joyce is still awake. Oh, the cloak. Oh, I can try to do the cloak. No, I'm gonna see Joyce and see if I can do anything with her.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? The lorries are still stuck, yes?
Oh wait, no, never mind.
I'm very sad to hear that. In the meantime, I'll still try to assist you in any way I can. This disagreement is peanuts compared to what happens if you fail your main investigation.
This disagreement is peanuts. Why did I say peanuts? My brain is sludge today. Why did I come here? Well... Okay, we're going to level that up. Rick had no business having the tits that he did. Bye, Kim. Closes the door before he can even say bye. Harry's such a fucking asshole. Oh, I guess I'll go to sleep.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Oh, that bed looks ghastly.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Oh, this is the worst bed ever.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep. This was fucking me today. I fell asleep at like 3, wake up full of energy at 7, 8, and then I don't go to sleep until 10, and then I wake up like an hour before I have to start streaming. Like, fuck off.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Oh, this... Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
I've never thought about that. I might want to invest in a new mattress, genuinely. Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
He was humping that pillowcase. He was humping that pillow. Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
Did he get undressed? I imagine he just fell into bed.
Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
This. When you're in bed trying to sleep, but your brain just keeps coming up with fucking scenarios. Who killed him?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Yeah, this is what I always try to do when I can't sleep, is just, focus on slowing my breathing, but not focus, just let it happen naturally versus, trying so hard to sleep that I can't. Like, eventually, if I am in bed long enough with my eyes shut, I will fall asleep. It might take 3 hours, but it'll happen. Huh. Have you seen my daughter? 7 years old, short, black hair. Have you seen my partner? 5'9", orange blazer. Huh.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I don't like that. Yeah, I took a screenshot of his gay little pose. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. My man. Who else could that be? You said who? I left, I was left.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed.
Funky
it was
baby.
The rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. I don't want to come back. I like my life with Kim.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium? I've talked to you before. I can come back from this. Once again, name drop. Oh, and look at that disco ball.
Everything. The Pale and the Aeschylus. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth.
Christ.
8,000 years of written history.
This man must have, like, killed his throat doing this shit. I feel like everyone in this game, their throats are dead afterwards. Like Kuno, screaming. I don't think he's ever recovered from that.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
World's most cringe fail man fails the entire population of the planet. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Oh, fuck me. Tell me Harry's gonna go through, like, alcohol withdrawal.
Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Clown. I'm trying to solve this case. My mind is tired and broken. Help me.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
New type of hangover, eh? What? No. God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
I deal with this too. Not the voices in my head, although that could develop at a different time. The fucking silent alarm clock in your head, like, oh, it's, you know, whatever. You have something going on tomorrow, and you wake up a full hour or two before you're supposed to.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry, my morale was healed by that. Come on, Harry. He did just sleep in his clothes.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? How's it go? Is that how it's going to be when I close my eyes? I cannot read. Can't read. Simply can't read. Why would I choose to play a game that is 99.9% reading?
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening? No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Oh.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago, with me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
Opt into finding drugs? No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks, maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without speed. Half the town will be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Slow, sad shell man. Also known as, like, Koopa.
The fan is spinning.
Leave it. Bottle. Did I miss it? Did I miss a bottle, or did Harry create that bottle? I'm assuming Kim will be downstairs. Mike. Oh, there he is. I'm actually gonna save. And I'll finish up soon, but I want to see Kim. Good morning. Good morning, my wonderful partner, Bud.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them? What do you mean, rowdy? Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys,
Christ.
who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
There are so many of them, maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Okay, we could be murdered today.
Everything points to the Dockworkers Union. The belt used for hanging him, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
I mean, I wanted to talk to other people today and maybe get my coat.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Ugh.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Use the thing in the car. Good day, ma'am. Is everything alright? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might be able to make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead, too.
It's Kim's car. Use the radio thing. Alice will patch it to whoever you want. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line? Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before? Why? Is there a reason why I can't just take you out to the car?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
I'm hoping that I can. It's just the way that this game has handled logic so much and so well recently. I'm like, it would just, my first thought would be, let's take you to the car and just use the radio. Or give me the phone number. What's this expedition your husband's on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh. Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
They're fishing partners.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
I really don't know. It's probably just a technical problem. Sound smarter than I actually am.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
100%.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
We're gonna have like fucking Silence of the Lambs shit happen.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Funk up.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know that you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some sort of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Really? I had no idea.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Cryptids exist in this universe? Kim?
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's trying so hard to not just, like, Kim... small-minded.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
And he calls it a hobby. Kim, you're being such a bitch right now.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
I don't know, there's a lot of shows on History Channel about cryptids.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Oh. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Please.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
This game fucking hates me. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I want to know everything about cryptids, living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Kim really must have had a shit night. Tell me about this rare insect.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Please.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Kim! Side-eyeing me? No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodia. A diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing.
Stick bug.
Ghost insects, colloquially. Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast.
Like Minecraft.
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Kim? Shut up. We're gonna have fun.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have. My tongue is dying.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Well, okay, what's so special about the stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship. I can just go for, like, the face.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown man's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
I feel like there's at least 2 guys I know here that would let me just go up to them and be like, hey, can I feel your hands, please?
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Huh. That's actually really... Yeah. That's making me think. Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Is he? Is he doing it with his mind?
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
16. That was the thing Harry mentioned about waking up at 7:30. How did the two of you meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say.
Tinder.
I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
I think I have all the information I need right now.
I hope I've been useful.
That's all now, ma'am. Why did my thing just light up? Tuesday. Ugh. Policeman. Hey, go back. Please? Challenging. Medium. Challenging. Okay, I want to see if I can get my jacket. Oh. I thought I was back in the dream. Woman. He was doing that all fucking night. He's been up for like a week straight doing that. Alright. Jacket time, and then... I know he's on crack, but... Come on. Okay, get the jacket and then...
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
28.
No one has claimed it for the...
Wait, no, I need my thing. I need to take off my clothes. Wait, no, I still don't have my shoes on. Interfacing. Maybe this will help. And the crowbar.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
Why is...
No one has claimed it for their own.
Why is she here? Game decides, hey, remember? Pog!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette, whilst airborne!
There was no reason for him to jump like that. Continue the voyage through the salty air. Oh! Jesus Christ!
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Kim's so fucking hyped up.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Ooh. Alright. Shoes. Shoes back on. Oh, it's +1 shivers too. That's immediately better than this. Kim, can you fucking believe it? He looks like a Fallout New Vegas character now. Alright, bottles. I'm fucking rich. What's in here?
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Cam, I'm gonna take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Frame photograph. It could have money inside of it. I'll leave it.
Let's get going.
Okay. I think I should save. And then I'll call it here. I got my jacket. Is that a banana peel? That's a banana peel. He's looking sharp, I think.